Ribbit and Rip It Fitness fam, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever loaded up the barbell for a massive, glorious personal record only to have your heart broken? Your legs feel incredibly strong, your back is completely locked in, but suddenly, the bar just rolls right out of your fingers. It is the most frustrating feeling in the swamp. You didn't fail the lift because your major muscle groups were weak. You failed because your grip gave out. Today, we are going to fix that completely. We are diving deep into grip strength, forearm training, and how to stop dropping the heavy bar. Let's hop to it. To understand this problem, we need to look at a classic real-life example. Meet Sparkle. Sparkle has been hitting his posterior chain hard. His glutes and hamstrings are incredibly powerful, and he's ready to pull 500 pounds. But there's a huge weak link in his kinetic chain. His paws simply cannot hold the weight. As Sparkle pulls the weight off the floor, gravity fights back. The bar starts to spin. His fingers slowly pry open and crash. The barbell hits the floor before his legs even get tired. Why does this happen? It happens because your grip is the final point of contact between you and the weight, and it often develops much slower than your back or your legs. Don't croak over a missed lift, Sparkle. It is a totally normal physiological bottleneck. Your larger muscles like the glutes and lats can adapt and grow rapidly, handling massive loads. But your forearms and hands are made up of smaller, more stubborn muscles, tendons, and ligaments that take significantly more time to adapt to heavy stress. Let's leap into the science. Your forearm is incredibly complex. It's not just one muscle, but a whole lily pad full of different flexors and extensors. When we talk about grip strength, we are actually talking about three distinct types of grip that your body uses to manipulate the physical world around you. The first type is the crush grip. This is the grip you use to squeeze something as hard as you possibly can between your fingers and your palm. Think about crushing a soda can, shaking somebody's hand firmly, or using those heavy-duty spring grippers. It's all about raw, closing power. The second type is the support grip. This is arguably the most important one for heavy lifters. Support grip is your ability to hold on to a heavy object for an extended period of time without dropping it. This is exactly what you use during deadlifts, pull-ups, farmer's carries, and heavy rows. The third type is the pinch grip. This relies heavily on the strength of your thumb working against your other fingers. You use this when you hold weight plates by the edges or when you are rock climbing. A weak thumb often leads to a weak overall grip, so we cannot ignore the pinch. Now, biologically speaking, why are forearms so stubborn to grow? Research shows that forearm muscles generally have a very high concentration of slow-twitch muscle fibers. Because our ancestors used their hands constantly all day long, these muscles evolved for extreme endurance rather than short bursts of explosive power. Because they are highly endurance-based, similar to your calves or your abs, they recover very quickly, but they also demand a massive amount of volume to actually grow and get stronger. Doing a few casual wrist curls at the end of your workout once a week is simply not enough volume to force adaptation. To build an unbreakable grip, you need frequency and time under tension. Your forearms need to be challenged multiple times a week with heavy loads that force them to hold on for dear life. So how do we practically apply this in the gym to make sure the bar never slips again? Application number 1, the farmer's carry. This is the absolute king of building support grip. Grab the heaviest dumbbells or kettlebells you can safely hold, stand up perfectly straight, brace your core, and just start walking. Aim for distances of 40 to 50 feet. It will set your forearms absolutely on fire. Application number 2, dead hangs. At the very end of your workout, jump up and grab a pull-up bar. Simply hang there for as long as you possibly can. Try to accumulate 2 to 3 total minutes of hanging time. This not only builds incredible grip endurance, but it also decompresses your spine. Application number 3, reverse curls. Don't just train the flexors. You must train the extensors on the top of your forearm to maintain joint health and structural balance. Grab a barbell with an overhand grip and curl it upwards. This targets the brachioradialis and adds serious thickness to your arms. Now let's talk about instant tactical fixes. If your hands are sweating, the bar will act like a wet noodle. Enter the magic of lifting chalk. Magnesium carbonate absorbs moisture and creates incredible friction between your skin and the steel. Using chalk can instantly increase your gripping power by 10 to 20%. Just make sure your gym actually allows chalk, and try not to make a massive mess like Sparkle here. If your gym doesn't allow powder chalk, liquid chalk is a fantastic mess-free alternative that dries in seconds and leaves your hands perfectly primed for a heavy pull. Next, tactical fix: the mixed grip. When you hold a bar with a standard double overhand grip, it naturally wants to roll down out of your fingers. By flipping one hand into an underhand position, you trap the bar. As it tries to roll out of one hand, it rolls directly into the other. If you don't like the asymmetrical feeling of the mixed grip, try the hook grip. Popular in Olympic weightlifting, you wrap your thumb around the bar first, and then wrap your fingers tightly over your thumb. It acts like a biological strap. It will hurt your thumbs at first, but it is incredibly secure. Finally, let's talk about equipment. Lifting straps. Straps are amazing tools, but they are a double-edged sword. When you wrap a strap around the bar, you completely eliminate your grip from the equation. This is amazing for letting your back do the heavy lifting, but terrible for forearm development. Here is the golden rule for lifting straps: never use them on your warm-up sets. Build your natural grip strength by lifting raw for as long as you possibly can. Only apply the straps on your absolute heaviest final working sets when you know for a fact your grip will fail before your back does. By combining direct forearm training like farmer's carries with smart tactical adjustments like chalk and mixed grip, you will transform your hands into absolute vice grips. Look at Sparkle. He fixed his weak link, his kinetic chain is solid, and he is pulling a massive new personal record. That is the power of addressing your weaknesses instead of ignoring them. Stop letting a weak grip hold back your total body strength. Treat your forearms with the same respect and intensity that you treat your chest or your quads, and your total strength will absolutely skyrocket. Remember, fitness is a lifelong journey of learning, adapting, and growing. Stay consistent with your grip training, be patient with the process, and always remember to hydrate for smooth skin and perfectly lubricated joints. You've got this, fitness fam. Keep pushing heavy weight, keep feeding those muscles, and never let go of your goals. Until next time, stay strong, stay positive, and always remember to ribbit and rip it. Hop to it, everyone.